Are we here? Are we alive? Are you here? Am I here? Are we actually here? Is Elden Ring here? Let's get some game audio. There we go! Hello everybody! Good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you're in the world. Hi, Luminous here, and welcome back to more Elden Ring, where last time we defeated the first major boss of the game, Godric, and obtained his Great Rune. And now we are moving on to the second region of the game, Liurnia of the Lakes. I'm very excited for this whole new region to explore. I have seen literally nothing of this region, whereas like Limgrave I'd seen a bit of, before getting to play the game myself. I'm getting to see things all on my own now. Very exciting. Welcome into stream, everyone. Hope you're all doing alright. Hello to Just the Goblin. Hello to Ocean. Hello to any lurkers and VOD watchers. Hope you're all having a good one. I am doing pretty good, all things considered. I had some weird OBS stuff that was happening before stream, but I managed to fix it in time. There was a problem where, for some reason, Windows, wasn't showing any of the text on my stream layout, so the deaths counter and all that, it was just gone, and so I reinstalled my font that I use, and that didn't work. I tried restarting OBS and that didn't work, so I just turned my computer off and then on again, and then that fixed everything. So yeah, I mean, I guess that's just the secret to everything. Just turn it on and off again, or off and on again. It gets the trick done. But yeah, there are two minor things that I want to do before we move on to Liurnia. Number one is that I figured out where that painting location is, so I want to go there and get the loot there. And secondly, apparently Fia has some extra dialogue at the round table hold, so we're gonna have to go and have her hold us so that we can get that dialogue. And then we will go to the throne room of Stormvale Castle, and then I think that takes you through to Liurnia of the Lakes. So, hope you're all excited. We're moving on to a whole new region. Alright, let's boot up the game. And by boot up the game, I mean boot up my save file. We should be just standing in the courtyard where we defeated Godric. Yep. And there's our friend Gostock over there, being an absolute Chad and stomping on Godric's body. Absolutely deserved. Alright. Yeah, let's start by going to the round table hold. And I do want to see if Fia does have that new dialogue. I just have to remember where she is. She is in the room next to the smithy. Oh, are you okay, Hugh?
Your divinity, have mercy and grant me forgiveness. The road is yet long, a god is not easily felled. But one day without fail you will have your wish. So please grant me forgiveness, Queen Marika. You, is it? I didn't notice you there. I'll be doing my job, same as ever. Just lay out your arms.
About prayer.
Those words were not meant for you. I may be prisoner to you, tarnished lot, but my prayers are mine, and mine alone. Well, I've had my say. I'll be more careful too.
Okay. I can't even upgrade anything, it's just, okay, Hugh was praying to Marika.
Back already, no matter.
Does Roderica have new dialogue then?
Greetings. Are you here for spirit tuning?
No, I'm not, sorry. Alright, let's talk to Fia.
I am pleased to see you again. Would you like me to hold you once more? Now, come closer.
So now we should have the option to talk in secret with Fia, and I think we can talk about Rogier. But we'll just have to see.
You are so very warm.
Alright, yes, there we go. Do you know
My dear, have you ever heard of Black Knife Prince? Dear Roger likes to talk of them when abed, and the ancient plot, in which the first of the demigods was slain. The black knives wielded by the assassins who committed the act, along with the impressions they made, somehow hide the truth of the conspiracy. These grand affairs are hardly my forte, but dear Roger began to weep as he spoke.
Okay, about the black knife print.
In truth, I've heard tell from someone else about the black knife prints that fascinate dear Roger so.
Okay, knife print clue.
But it wouldn't be right to give this to him, stuck as he is in the round table hold. Perhaps you could make use of it?
Okay, you found a simple map, check in inventory. Thank you, Fia. Alright,
I am. Would you like me? The blessing. Would you like to be? Now.
I'm gonna have her hold me again just to see if there's any other extra dialogue. It's a little bit tedious having to have her hold you each and every single time that you want to talk to her. But it's a good animation, and I like looking at it. About the black knife print. Okay, so I can just ask about it again.
Dear Roger, like the ancient plot, the black knives wielded by, along with the impressions they made. Dear Roger, the ancient plot, the black knives wielded, along with the. Then good day to you, my dear.
Nice getting hugged by a pretty woman. It is. No judgment here, Lumi. Alright, let's take a look at the map that we got. A simple map given by Fia. A clue to the whereabouts of a black knife print. So yes, we can see that there is a minor Erd tree to the west there, and then there is a, like, Sorcerer's Rise to the east. And that should be in Liurnia, if I recall correctly. We're also just going to use the Baldekin's Blessing here, because we do lose a bit of our maximum HP whenever we have this in our inventory, so I'm just going to use it and get my maximum HP back to what it should be. It's okay if she likes women, I'm not homophobic. Exactly. Fia's awesome. But you know who is cooler than Fia? That's right. It's Moon. Hey Moon, darling. I love you lots. Just getting some extra roundtable hold dialogue here. Especially from Hugh there, who was praying to Marika, and also some dialogue from Fia there, who was talking about Roger's interest in the Black Knives plot. Which... does he have new dialogue now that I did this?
Always good to see you safe. So, what do you need?
No, you don't have new dialogue. Okay. Yeah, he's fucking dying right now. Because he interacted with the corpse of Godwin, and death is overtaking his body. I wasn't talking about Fia, I was talking about you. Aww. Thank you, Moon. You put a smile on my face. I'm bisexual. It's Bisexual Visibility Month. September. So I am not allowed to hide from anyone. I am visible in plain sight. Alright, does D have dialogue? No. Okay. So let's go get that painter's location now, which it should be here, the Church of Pilgrimage, because I realized, like, the waterfalls are here in the painting, right? And I'm like, oh, like, where would we stand in relation to those? Probably here. We're visible, we're being seen. Allowed to run Steam in offline mode? Exactly. But let me show the painting again, so people know what I'm talking about. It should be further down here. Yeah, this one. It's a painting called Prophecy. And I think this is the spot where we need to go for it. Just to read its description again for people. Work of a wandering artist. Reminiscence of a painting titled Prophecy. This painter is said to have captured the landscape seen during the last moments of those welcomed into death's embrace. The soul of the painter and vestiges of the dead's last moments can be discovered by visiting the location depicted even now. So, if I'm not mistaken, should be around here somewhere? Yeah, there's the waterfall. Oh, here it is. Warhawk Ashes. Alright. Ashen remains in which spirits yet dwell, used to summon the spirit of a warhawk. Spirit of a Stormvale warhawk, the talons of which have been sliced off so that the razor-fine swords could be grafted in their place. With its lord vanquished, and its wings wounded, the hawk perished as it solemnly gazed at its former home. The storm is a warhawk's cradle. That is fucked up. I'm really glad that Godric is gone. Fuck you, Godric, for, like, animal abuse like that. Ugh. Okay. Something incredible ahead. Behold here! Visions of invisible sort. We never liked Godric to begin with, but, like, there's even all the more reason to hate him. Okay, so with those two out of the way, now we can head to the throne room of Stormvale Castle, and through there we should be able to get to Liurnia of the Lakes. Or Liurnia? I forgot how it's said. Hey, Gostock, yeah, keep stomping on Godric, thank you. I also want to check around the boss room to see if there's, like, any other goodies. Probably not. There typically isn't any loot in boss rooms in Souls games, with a rare few exceptions. Like the Paladin armor in Dark Souls Remastered is in Nito's boss room if you kill Paladin Leroy. I nearly fell to my death, but we can just ignore that. There's the dragon. I wonder if I can interact with it. Probably not. Alright, to the throne room we go. Ah, good fortune. Visions of battle. And hey, Tal, I will not say that word for 5 minutes. Welcome into stream. Hope you're doing alright. Message ahead. Praise the Tarnished. Right. Opinion on controversial pizza topping, Lumi? Oh god. Not right now. Try to focus on the game. And thank you for the head pats, Tacitus, and thank you for stopping by. Got alert getting ready for work. Best of luck. No way it was the right. It was. Yeah, Hawaiian pizza's awesome. I think the toppings, all of the toppings on Hawaiian pizza are valid. Yeah, sorry if I'm, like, not as talkative. I want to focus on the game right now. Especially since, like, we're heading to a new region. And, like, that's not me trying to avoid the word ban. That's just me, like, being genuine. Is that I just want to take my time in processing everything here. Of interesting statues here, and then... The lighting makes it hard to see, but could that be... Godric? No, that's definitely not Godric. Or maybe it is Godric. Maybe it's how Godric sees himself. Who knows? Interesting that the lighting is sort of blocking out the face a little bit. At least on my monitor. Artist's rendition of him? Yeah. No item ahead. Try tarnished. That's me! Alright, well then this is the only way to go. Praise the message, and then behold, something incredible. I can't attack here, and it's not a hidden wall. But yeah, look, got candles and pots and everything. No something ahead. Liar ahead. It's not a hidden wall or anything. They can drop down there. Nothing else to do around here. I'll take the ladder like a good girl. And is that a grace? Oh, it's a spirit. And then some loot. And then there's an exit out this way, which I guess is heading to Liurnia. Didn't expect fruit. Why is it always pathetic, sword? Let's interact with you first. Maiden, dear maiden, where are you? Please, take my grapes. Okay. Looking kind of fucked up there. Shabriri grape. Okay. A yellowing, oozing eyeball of the infirm. The surface is shriveled, and the inside is squishy, not unlike a large, overly ripe grape. Give this, or give to the blind maiden to guide her to the distant light. Yeah, that is not a grape. Meet chast maidens in your area, or chast maidens in your area. Hey Katsugo, it's lovely to see you around. Yeah, that is not a grape. You love when Lumi was immersed in the world? Thank you. Yeah, my anxiety and my ability to focus today has been, like, kind of on the rougher side of things, so, like, I will just be ignoring chat if I, like, really need to focus on something. I mean, I always do that, but, like, extra so tonight, just to make that certain. It doesn't mean that I hate you all, I love you all, it's just, my anxiety and ability to process information, varies from day to day. Even though I am medicated. Like, sometimes the medication just doesn't work as much as I want it to. But, yeah, that is the Shabriri grape. Yeah, ugh. So that kind of, it reminds me of, like, an eyeball of madness, almost, because, like, when an enemy, like, has frenzy or, like, madness, they have, like, the yellow eyes. So I'm wondering if this is, like, sort of related to that. Probably is. Yeah, the inside is squishy, not unlike an overly ripe grape. And then, okay, so we just have to keep this blind maiden in mind. We'll have to try and find them to guide her to a distant light. Well, we're doing all NPC quest lines, so I already know in advance that yes, there are NPCs in Liurnia that we're gonna be doing the quests of before, like, we even consider, like, taking on Renala. Yeah, absolute madness. Alright. Here's the message, then behold, secret passage. Yeah, definitely. Good old FromSoft trolling. But you always have to try. You never know if there actually is a hidden wall there. Oh wait, in that case... Oh, hang on, now that I think about it, I guess they're like... Are they like ripping their eye out? It's kind of hard to see their posture there. I mean, they're... Yeah, it does kind of look like they're in a state of madness, like trying to rip their eyeball out, and perhaps the dialogue like is referencing this. Yeah, where are you? Please take my grapes. Specifically grapes, both of the eyes, as opposed to the one that we collected here. Interesting. Are you ready? Enemy? Lake ahead, all the more gorgeous view ahead. Behold, just getting started. And the music shifts. Ah, bliss. Cave ahead. Elden Ring. Oh, Elden Ring. Why is it always beautiful? Liurnia of the Lakes. But yeah, we are in this part of the world now. The map is over here. I see an NPC over this side. Oh, and there's a grace here. We should grab that first. There's a church there as well. Okay, there's a lot of things in our immediate vicinity. And there is a minor Erd tree over there. Lover ahead.
Hello? Is someone there? My name is Hayata, and I'm journeying in search of the distant light. If I might be so bold as to ask, would you donate any Shibriri grapes in your possession to me? My eyesight has been weak since birth, you see. I can't tell which way I'm supposed to go next, but when I eat one of those grapes, I can feel a distant light in the back of my eyes. It will lead me to my true duty as a finger maiden. Oh, many thanks to you. Now I can feel the distant light once more. You are most kind indeed. May the blessing of the fingers be upon you.
You wish.
You are most kind indeed. May the blessing of the fingers be upon you. You are most kind. May the blessing of the
Okay, yeah, so this is a new NPC whose questline will we be doing, Hayata. One thing of immediate interest to point out is that she looks very similar to an NPC who actually died at the Weeping Peninsula. Arena was her name. She also had golden hair, a ponytail, and also a blindfold. Is this the same person, or a twin sister, or, like, there's a lot of implications there. But yes, for her questline, you do give her Shibriri grapes, and maybe she doesn't know that she's eating eyeballs, and maybe we should just not tell her. You know, some things are better off not said. Beware of fire. Is that a joke that she kind of reminds me of, like, the Firekeeper from Dark Souls 3? Who knows?
You are most kind indeed. May the blessing of the fingers be upon you.
Alright. Cool. Lightseeker Hayata. Oh, right, yes, I do have my NPC questline guide up, and it does recommend reloading the area after having given the grape to Hayata. Oh my god, Gostock is still stomping on Godric's body. I mean, you go, King. Just keep at it. Yeah, so, like, she moves now. Let's go to the church. Because these churches always typically have good stuff in them. Right left. Church of Irith. Oh, there's an NPC. Let me put away my weapon. It's not fine to talk with a weapon out.
You're tarnished, aren't you? Then perhaps you could spare some runes. Believe it or not, I studied glintstone sorceries at the Academy of Rea Lucaria. For a small donation, I'd be happy to share my knowledge. Well, bless you, bless you. You're a true saint. My name is Topes. Presuming you're interested, I can teach you sorceries, as promised. Only, none of them are particularly great.
No, let's just talk to you, Topes.
Apologies, friend. I'm afraid my meager sorceries are no match for your generosity. All right. I can tell you what I know about this place. That should help a bit. You've seen that structure to the north, towering over the water. That's the Academy of Rea Lucaria, where we study glintstone sorceries. Only its doors have been closed for quite some time now. After they declared they wouldn't interfere with the shattering, the Academy cast repelling seals on the east gate leading to the capital, and the south gate leading here. As you might have guessed, the seals are still active, making entry to the Academy impossible without a glintstone key. And so I'm stuck here. A fledgling sorcerer with little chance of acquiring a key. When they cast the seals, I'd just popped out. And now I'm uprooted from my place of learning.
Okay. Oh, about Selene. Yeah, let's ask about her.
You've taken an apprenticeship with Selene. Well, that is something. Selene was well known. The most promising sorceress in the history of the Academy. I followed her at school. But there may as well have been an ocean between us. But Selene was expelled from the Academy, accused of unthinkable treatment of certain sorcerers, under the name of the Graven Witch. I still don't believe the accusations. The illustrious Selene would never do such things.
Okay, about a glintstone key, where would we get one?
Why not find yourself a glintstone key? Without one, you can't pass through the Academy, and you'll never reach the Erdtree capital. And if you find an extra glintstone key, perhaps, once you've tied up all your loose ends, and I can be very patient, would you consider donating it to me? I know it. I'm a bluntstone. Nary a hint of talent for sorcery. But still, my place is at the Academy.
Oh, absolutely, I'd give it to you. You deserve it. Especially since you've been so kind to me.
Find yourself without one, you can't, and you'll never reach. Find yourself without one, and you'll never reach the.
Alright. You have Pebble, Arc, and Starlight. Okay. Which I think we've already read the descriptions of these two, but I have not read the description of Starlight, and I don't even know what it does, so it would be important to read this. One of the glintstone sorceries at the Academy of Rea Lucaria creates a small, floating starlight that illuminates surroundings. This sorcery can be cast while in motion. Granted to sorcerers who depart from the Academy to embark on journeys, even during the blackest nights, sojourns underground, or imprisonment in jail, the stars are never far from a sorcerer's side. And of course, we aren't smart enough to use any of these. We have 9 intelligence. And I don't really intend to level intelligence.
Find yourself without one, and you'll never. Back to learn another? Why, of course. Back to learn another? Why, of course.
Alright, so nice to meet you, Tops. Praise the teacher. Plump sword ahead. A sacred tear, nice. Ah, legs. I mean, yeah, Miyazaki does kind of have an obsession with feet. It's true. Offer key, and time for skill. Alright, so yeah, I guess we can just upgrade our flask to +5 now, unless we need more sacred tears to get it to +5. We'll have to go and check at the nearest grace. Alright, let me equip my Uchi Katana again. So we're not going to focus on going to the academy just yet, because that will be something that we'll do a bit later. The Guidance of Grace is pointing us towards the academy. Or, no, that's the academy there. What's that there? That's like another church in the distance, and a minor Erd tree. The point is that, yeah, we are going to go about this area nice and slowly. And hello, Melissa. Lovely to see you around. Hope you're doing alright. First off, down. Well... Oh, I mean, I guess I could kind of drop down there, but, I don't really feel like it. First off, well done. Therefore, behold, lake. Now we got to like go back to open world exploration, because you know we spent 2 streams doing a dungeon, and now we're back to Elden ringing. Behold, sacred power. Oh. Armament, oh armament. Okay. Around here? Oh, I see. Over here. Oh no! Not an armament. Academy scroll. I guess we could give that to Salin. Doesn't seem like there's anything here. I do know that Bok shows up in this area, and of course, you know, we're doing all quest lines, so I want to make sure that I find him. I think he's meant to be around the starting area, although I'm not sure. Maybe it's a bit further down. Scroll of the Academy of Raya Lucaria, the Glintstone Sorcerer's place of study. Can be given to a learned sorcerer to gain access to the following sorceries: Great Glintstone Shard and Swift Glintstone Shard. Okay. So yeah, we'll make sure to hand that in later. Just like, yeah, where's Bok? Where's my boy Bok? I miss him. Hopefully he, like, calls out to us and goes like, "Hey! Me! You didn't forget me, did you?" And I'm like, "No, of course I'd never forget you, Bok." You're not Bok. You're a wolf. The wolves have been defeated. Thank you for the giant emote there, Melissa. Really do appreciate it. So I guess we can go down like this way, and then I know we should definitely prioritize getting the map, but for now I just want to see where the winds take me. I should probably just do, like, the run attack. Yeah, because it's got a nice thrust. Oh, message? Be wary of rump. A lot of bloodstains, yeah. Liar ahead. Be wary of behind. Why are they all teasing an enemy here? No horse ahead. Still no resignation. Be wary of wolf. All the more, be wary of pack. Well, I did deal with them. Wolf ahead, be wary of pack. Lonely, oh so lonely, therefore so lonely, oh so lonely. Liar ahead. That's taking us back to Limgrave, I believe. Oh, sorry. If only I had a hall. You do! Everyone does have at least one hall. Yeah, this is back in Limgrave. You can tell because the music immediately shifted. Is there any, like, point to go? I guess this way you can, like, skip Godric, potentially? Seek ahead. Be wary of cliff. I think we got everything around here before, right? High road ahead. Left required ahead. So I'm pretty sure we went this way and we got something, right? Yeah, I do remember this. So I guess we could just fast travel back to Liurnia. Furnished time for introspection. Sure thing. Just after I quickly scour every lost inch of the map. Because you know how I am. Let there be love. First off, I want to go home. Horseback battle required ahead. What, up here? I've been on that bridge, right? Yes, I have, because I talked to Finger Reader Crone. Liar. Enemy ahead. Now we can go on horseback. I don't have to fast travel all the time. So we dealt with all the wolves over here, so we should be fine to just sprint through. So yeah, I guess this is like an alternate way of getting to Liurnia if you want to like skip Godric. If you can skip, I mean, Godric's a mandatory boss. I know that at least. But I guess if you really don't want to do him early, which I don't know why you wouldn't want to do him early since he's an early game boss. But yeah, if you really didn't want to do him, then I think you can just skip ahead to here. Oh, Crystal Bud. Let's take a look at this. A young plant, crystallized before it could mature. Material used for crafting items, widely found in Liurnia Lake. Okay. Oh, I should probably sit down at the Grace and upgrade my stuff. The flasks. There we go. We got +5 flasks now. Very nice. Oh, Bach! Oh my god, you scared me.
Good to see you, Master. Do you remember me? Bok, the demi-human. You helped me before and retrieved my sewing needle. Please, Master, allow me to serve you as your seamster. I can't make nothing from scratch, but I'm happy to make adjustments to your garments.
Yes, so obviously we could already do that, but don't tell me.
Master, I was wondering, do you ever make adjustments to your garb yourself? I would, well, rather you let me do the job when possible, please. I don't ask anything in return, you know, and, well, I am your personal seamster after all.
Okay.
Oh, going so soon? Please do be safe on your journeys.
Oh, okay, no, I will let you actually alter one of my garments that I'm not using.
Bok the seamster at your service, master. Ready to make adjustments to your garments.
Yeah, what can you even adjust for me? Because you remove the capes of things, and I'm like, no. I'll just have him adjust something I was never going to use in the first place. Like this commander's garb. There you go, adjust.
Oh, going so soon? Please do be safe on your journeys. Bok the seamster, ready to make Oh, please do.
Okay. Yeah, I was kind of scared there, my little guy. It was kind of blending in with the bushes there. I know, it's nice to see him again.
Bok the seamster, ready to make Oh, please do.
Alright, let's continue ahead now. Yeah, I guess getting that map would be like a first priority. Also, like exploring down this side here, potentially. But on T-blockers yesterday, but still no estrogen. Well, still proud of you for your progress, Melissa. And I'm sure everyone else is as well. The baby steps, you got this. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of a bit of a dead end here. Actually, maybe I can drop down there, because... No, probably not. Yeah, it'd probably be good if I just got myself a map, first and foremost. But I don't want to, I want to explore. But I also, I mean, if I had the map, it would make finding POIs and questline stuff a lot easier. Enemy ahead. Pop off. You're not an enemy. Oh, but this is an enemy encampment. They seem to be Raya Lucaria soldiers, because if you look at like the crest there, yeah, they seem to be from the academy. Oh wait, no, these are the knights we heard about, right? The Cuckoo Knights? If we get a drop from any of them, it will probably elaborate what they are. Ah, soldier. But I mean, we're in the magic region, so I wouldn't be surprised if these are soldiers of the academy. Or at least allied to them. They have cooler helmets. And I'm ahead, but futility. Try rolling. Oh, there we go. Smoldering butterflies. We appreciate those, so we can make more fire pots. Glintstone Crossman's Cookbook. Okay, we'll take a look at that after we finish clearing out this camp. Just want to make sure that I get, like, all the chests and everything. There's one more soldier over here, so... Got him. Alright. Oh. Whoa! That moon is gorgeous. Very pretty, especially next to the minor Erd tree there. Glintstone Crossman's Cookbook. A record of crafting techniques left by a Glintstone Crossman who served the Academy. Contains information on foul sorceries, such as they are called, were called, sorry. Acquire the knowledge to craft the following. Cuckoo Glintstone. Yeah, so these were the Cuckoo soldiers who, because they do work or did work for the Academy, they were granted a bit of knowledge on sorceries. But yes, these ones are considered false or lesser than the true Glintstone sorceries. Okay. So let's take a look and see what the requirements are for this. We need cracked crystal, widely found in crystal tunnels. Okay. Thanks everyone, of course, Melissa. That's glad to, or we're all glad to hear about your progress. Yeah, happy to hear about the tea blockers though. Then says, my tea is so low that I'm not allowed to use. You're not allowed to use them? Alright, there is another Grace here. In fact, the map is around here. Ah, light. Offer head, all the more time for love. What, is that another blowjob joke? Oh no, I'm on blockers, I see. Oh, I see. Wait, you say my is so low that I'm not allowed use Lear. He Lear. I'm sorry if I'm reading this wrong. Or if those are like typos. Because I'm struggling. Oh, not allowed. Oh, I see. Yeah, forgive me, my brain is rather slow. Gorgeous view ahead. I don't see moon anywhere. Good luck. Alright, let's rest at this Grace. Beautiful. She's in chat though, that is true. She is here. Gorgeous view ahead. It's just a picture of her, but she's very pretty. Alright, yeah, let's get that map, and then I just want to focus on exploring the southeastern area of Liurnia here. After we say hi to this merchant. I have a jail ahead, therefore seek Spirit Spring. Or Spirit Sprig. No, Spring. Light ahead. Hello there, friend. Do you offer us? Oh, firstly, I want the butterfly. And after that.
You're new around here. Surprised you found me in my little nook. No matter, no matter. Your money's as good as anyone else's. Why don't you take a look at my wares? Oh, but don't ask me how I got my hands on them, eh?
Alright, let's see, anything of note here. Upgrade materials are nice. The cookbook is nice. S-stock is nice. Astrologer gear. Astrologer stuff. Okay. Height shields. We'll take a look at you here. A record of crafting techniques left by roaming nomad warriors. Contains knowledge for surviving in the face of utter scarcity. Acquire the knowledge to craft the following. Crystal Dart, Spell-Proof Dried Liver, and Shatter Shard Arrow. I mean, we might as well buy it just for the utility, and owning all of the cookbooks. And, of course, we can get smithing stones. Astrologer Staff. Staff of the Astrologers. Glintstone is embedded in the tip, enabling it to be used as a catalyst for sorceries. Sorceries must be memorized first at a site of lost grace, and a staff must be equipped to cast them. The Kite Shield. A standard medium-sized metal shield. Metal shields reliably negate physical damage when guarding, a trait which made them highly trusted on the battlefield, and it has no skill. Astrologer hood. Hood fashioned from supple cloth, worn by those who look to the cosmos above. They read fate in the stars, and are said to be heirs of the glintstone sorcerers. But alas, the night sky no longer cradles fate. Okay, interesting. Said to be heirs of the glintstone sorcerers. Okay. Well, that's everything from you. I guess I can get the upgrade materials. Do I even need them anymore? No, I guess I do, if I want to upgrade more weapons. Sure, let's just buy them. They're cheap and they're limited, so...
Back again, are we? Not everyone can tell how good my wares are. You've a discerning eye, you have. Not every...
Alright. Thank you, Nomadic Merchant. Yeah, so you want to get the map here, and then we're just gonna start, yeah, southeast Liurnia is where we're focusing our exploration on and getting NPC quest lines started / continued in this area. I got our expanded crafting repertoire, which is really nice. Right, we have Roger's rapier, but I'm not using it. Right, quality Uchigatana. Oh, creepy! Oh god, another one. Can I please read this? Light. Yeah, it is. Can I, like, destroy these? I can, but I don't get anything for it. Right, yeah, so we were told that if we go up that Spirit Spring, we can get to an Everjail, which is not our priority at the moment. Wait, how does the longsword fare against these foes? Well, it lacks range, sadly. Actually, no, it can thrust with one-handed heavy attack. Yeah, the longsword can do everything. You just have to use your full moveset to benefit. Where's the map? Ah, map. Be wary of ill-omened creature. Yes. Always be wary of ill-omened creatures. Map of East Liurnia. I'll read up these messages. Reading other people's messages does actually, like, provide healing for the person who wrote them, so... You know, like, maybe this will help people out. Who knows? Alright, new map has been found of Liurnia East. Yeah, so this section, this is basically what we're going to be doing for the entire stream. Hi Marky, thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a magnificent time with Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Marky Chin. Hope you're doing alright. Thank you so much for raiding in. I hope that you've been having a wonderful time with that game. It's an absolute delight to watch you play through, especially watching someone trying to figure everything out on a first playthrough. It's really, really nice. Best of luck with the Dark Souls 2 too. Yes. I mention it all the time. I'll say it again. But yes, Elden Ring inherits a lot of its DNA from Dark Souls 2. And as I've been playing this game, I have constantly been comparing it to Dark Souls 2 because it really does just feel like a follow-up to that game. Not in terms of story or lore. Don't worry, Elden Ring is its own separate thing. But like in terms of gameplay design, it feels so similar. A D in DNA is for Dark Souls. Exactly. If you're not following Markachin already, please, please, please go check him out. He is an absolutely fantastic librarian VTuber who focuses on full completion of games and also challenge runs, and will be having his anniversary stream very, very, very soon, which he will say that you are all invited to. Thank you so much for reading in. Thank you so much for trusting your community with me. If you have to raid and run, whether that's to just get some food or lie down or get some rest or avoid spoilers, all those, you know, various reasons, whatever your reasoning is, please prioritize yourself first and foremost. You don't gotta stick around. You don't owe me anything. Thank you so much for bringing your community here regardless. And welcome on into stream, everyone. Hi. In case you're new here, I am Lumi. I'm a Hot Lady Night VTuber, and I do playthroughs of RPGs and story-driven games, but I like to dabble in a bunch of variety games as well. And firstly, I'm a big fan of Dark Souls 2. Absolutely love it. I did a full playthrough of it last year, including every single boss in the game, reading every single item description, and doing all the DLCs, and it was absolutely fantastic. I absolutely loved it. And we have since finished Dark Souls 3 as well, and now we're playing Elden Ring. It's first time playthrough, and in fact, this is actually kind of a marquee percent playthrough of Elden Ring, but it's also a first time playthrough. So basically, I just have a spoiler-free guide, like, on the side for, like, the general recommended areas to go through in which order, and also just a spoiler-free guide on NPC quest lines. So we may actually get basically all of the Steam achievements in a single playthrough. I wish I could say all of them, but this game does have multiple endings, and those endings are tied to Steam achievements, and you can obviously only get one ending per playthrough. So basically a marquee percent playthrough, just, you know, without getting all of the endings part. And we are on the second major region of the game, and we have just obtained a first piece of the map here, and we're going to take a quick stretch and hydrate break, actually, but after that break, we're going to be spending our time this stream exploring this portion of the map here, specifically focusing, yes, around here of, like, southeast Liurnia, and making sure to do all of the NPC questline stuff, taking down all the bosses. That's also what we're doing in this game. We're doing all bosses. That's not required for 100%, but I'm doing it anyway, because why not? And yeah, that's pretty much everything. Thank you so much for being here. And says, I feel like I'm the only person on the planet who doesn't really see it. It's kind of hard to explain, but as I'm playing the game, it's just, I get this odd sense of, like, yeah, this reminds me of Dark Souls 2. Like, the wide open areas, the big enemy ambushes that you have to slowly go through and be careful about, the fine attention to detail. Obviously, all FromSoft Souls games have a keen attention to detail, but Dark Souls 2 in particular had, like, so many, like, unique and interesting things. And this game's also doing some unique and interesting things that I really enjoy. This Friday, right, says Marky. Very much look forward to it. Shall be lurking, getting ready for bed. Thank you for the warm welcome and the shoutouts, of course. We got our 4th Estus shard towards the end of stream. Exciting, yes. Marky's getting all of the Estus shards. Drinking all of that Estus. Good old Estus shards. Nothing says refreshing drink like chugging silvers of or slivers of glass. The visuals of vibrant dual wielding is back, but those are the only real similarities I see. I feel like just as many parallels can be drawn from other FromSoft games, maybe I'm being a contrarian. There's also the fact that the director of Dark Souls 2 worked on this game as, I think as a co-director to Miyazaki, so when people draw comparisons from this game to Dark Souls 2, it's very often because they see, oh, Dark Souls 2 staff worked on this game, and so, you know, when you notice a parallel to Dark Souls 2, you're like, oh, it, potential reason could be because of their influence. But yeah, I can also see, like, the argument for otherwise, because this game, in terms of gameplay, it plays very different from Dark Souls 2. The way the game actually plays itself when you put your hands on the controller is so vastly different, and it's much closer to being its own thing, really. Dark Souls 1 and 3 stuff, other stuff from Stuff Games also worked on it. Okay, so in a way, this game is kind of like the magnum opus of, like, putting everything together. Because, yeah, I can see elements of Dark Souls 1, I can see elements of Dark Souls 3 as well. There's just a lot going on with this game, and it's a fun game. I'm really enjoying it. The Slash Ultimate of Dark Souls, essentially. I'm going to close the map now, just in case you want to, like, avoid visual spoilers for the second major area of the game. And we're going to go back to the Grace here, the equivalent of a bonfire, and take a little stretch and hydrate break before we continue with the rest of this area. In fact, I know I could just fast travel to it, but I'm just going to go on foot. Because that gives me more of an opportunity to survey my surroundings and see if there are things of note around here. Not really, it's kind of hard to see through all of the mist, I'm gonna be honest. But that's the point. What does this one say? Be wary of Up. Alright, yes. Be wary of that Pixar movie, don't watch it. Terrible movie. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Alright, let's sit down at the Grace here. And hi Rose, welcome into stream, hope you're doing alright. Saying, I feel like Dark Souls 3 ignored Dark Souls 2 so hard that it was just Dark Souls 1 2, but Elden Ring actually paying attention to all of the games and equally valuing what Dark Souls 2 did good along with the other games make it seem more Dark Souls 2 than it really is. Yeah, that makes sense. Obviously, I don't want to spoil anything because Marky is here in chat, but there are definitely some elements of Dark Souls 2 that are in Dark Souls 3's, like, DNA. I'm trying to be as vague as possible here. There's definitely some things, and some references, but certainly it is, not quite as severe. Spoil away as I know going to the kitchen. Okay. I could just say it now. Yeah, like, Dark Souls 3, directly references Dark Souls 2 with, like, Lucatiel's armor and the Dreg Heap area in the Ringed City DLC. There's a lot of references going on there, but I guess I'm trying to think of, like, any gameplay references. I can't really think of many things. I guess Estus Shards, technically, because Estus Shards became a thing in Dark Souls 2. So I guess there's that. There's probably a bunch of other things, but obviously I can't think of everything all at once. Hello, Ray. It's lovely to see you around as well. Thank you so much for coming in with Marky's raid. Yes, I'm gonna go for a little stretch and hydrate break here. And when we get back, we will continue exploring southeast Liurnia. And hopefully, we will be able to find a bunch of things, including progressing NPC quest lines. So let me quickly mute the game audio there, and I will see you all in a little bit. Take care, everyone, and catch you all after the break. Alright, and I am back. Thank you so much for your patience, everyone. I really do appreciate it. Rose saying, yeah, but like Dark Souls 2 gets a shield, a few armor sets, Dark Souls 1 gets entire lore and Orlando sitting there. Well, in the Ring City DLC, you do go through like decrepit version of Earthen Peak from Dark Souls 2, and there are the fire sorcerers, like with the really sexy outfits. So to say that Dark Souls 2 is completely ignored is not exactly true, but I also get what you mean, because there's like way more Dark Souls 1 stuff in Dark Souls 3. But yeah, welcome back everyone. That's all I will say on that regard. I want to focus our attention on just playing through Elden Ring here, rather than constantly talking about Dark Souls. But Marky was playing Dark Souls too, so I did want to like briefly have that discussion. Estus Shards, Undead Bone Dust, coming from Sublime Bone Dust in Dark Souls 2, yeah. And yes, the moderators do bite back. Yes, don't bite them. They will get angry at you and they will attack you. Don't want to start the Dark Souls 2-3 discussion we had before all over again. Not that it's a bad discussion by any means, Rose. That's just like, I don't want to get too sidetracked with that discussion to the point where this just becomes a just chatting stream. You know, this is still an Elden Ring playthrough. I'd like to play through this game and be able to talk about it in full with people once I'm done with it. So let's continue doing that. All right. Yes. So. I guess I can go over here. There's like some ruins and buildings over here. Pretty much all I have on my to-do list really is just to focus on just exploring these like major points on the map. Here's the feral quality to this particular conversation, in my experience. Yeah, people do get pretty heated over Dark Souls stuff. I mean, I can get a bit heated over it as well, but I absolutely try my best to be as civil as possible. Because, like, truth be told, I don't like arguing with people. I don't like upsetting anyone, so I do always try my best to be, like, as civil as possible and try to make sure no one's feelings are hurt. But yeah. Rose says, I will end on the note that I still like Dark Souls 3. Don't want to give the impression that I'm a Dark Souls 3 hater. Probably like it more than Dark Souls 2 even, just because I played it, much more at least. I'm a Dark Souls 1 hater instead, /J. That's my favorite one of the trilogy. No, you can't say that. I'm being silly. I'm being silly. Yeah, I love the whole trilogy. I love all of them. They're really, really good. Moon says I don't really speak up because I feel like I'm the only one with my opinions, so I'm just like zip mouth because I know I'm not changing any minds. You find common ground. Your opinion is still valid nonetheless, even if it's like a minority opinion. It's absolutely valid. Yeah, I love the whole trilogy. They're all awesome. And let that Lake Vista wash over you, chat. Yeah. Thank you, Goblin, for the gamer hat redeem. I didn't not see that, so I'm just gonna quickly vanish my model and go and grab that gamer hat, that teensy tiny gamer hat. Here it is. There we go. All right, and just gotta click on a couple more things because I do this all manually. Bam! Tiny gamer hat. You don't need to change your mind to voice your opinion. Exactly. A hater of whatever one comes up in conversation at any given point. Playing devil's advocate all the time. Alright. Exploration time. There's a bunch of ruins here. There's like some ruins over here. Let's go check those ones out. I like travel along the road up there, if I can even get up there in the first place. Although I do want to do that Everjail as well, because like we're doing all bosses. Yeah, exactly. There's value to different opinions. Like, rather than silencing different opinions, that's not really a productive thing to do. Hang on, no, sorry. Okay, first we do the Everjail, then we try to go over there. That's how I'm planning this out, at least. Alright. Be gone, foul creatures. Because Bloody Slash is here. Nothing beats a good old Bloody Slash. Oh, wait, okay. Like the ruins here. And it says, even if I agree with people's criticisms, say my thoughts after, and then they repeat the same one I just listened to over and over to me. It also makes me zip when I already demonstrated I agree. It happens so consistently. Yeah. It's all okay, Moon. Very pretty girl. You're always pretty. I'm just gonna say that you're pretty and hug you and tell you that everything is okay. Alright, let's go up here. Alright, and we can activate this. Or, no, that's a Stake of Marika. That's not the one that you use to turn on the summoning pool. Effector's Everjail. Is this one free? Beware your fire, therefore try close quarters battle. Okay. But this one is free, I don't need a stone sword key for it. Who are we fighting? Aiden, Thief of Fire. Okay. Right, there's no, like, backstep heavy attack, is there? No, there is. I try to, like, do backstep attacks and stuff, just, like, vary my attacks. I could also try parry you. Okay, no, not if your attacks are that fast. Actually, I mean, it's a flail. I don't think those can be parried. Oh god. I'm literally getting cooked. They got the power of the sun. And jump attack. Now, this is basically just PvP. PvP boss fight. Wonder if we'll get that, like, incantation as a reward. We'll have to see. Oh, we did! And it's legendary? Flame of the Fell God. Alright, let's take a look. It needs 41 faith! Well, I'm not using it, but... let's read the lore at least. This legendary incantation is one of several that draws directly from the power of the fire giants. Releases a ball of raging fire said to be inhabited by a fell god. The fireball floats toward enemies and explodes, setting the area ablaze. Arganthi, the chief guardian of the flame, had kept this incantation a well-kept secret until it was stolen by Aiden. The fell god still lurks within the fire giants. Okay, well, I mean, I guess it's nice that we caught the thief. Sorry, my stutter was awful there. I guess it's nice that we caught the thief there. Got you, Aiden. Haha. Now it's my incantation. Can I go and return this? Can I go give that back to Arganthi? Because this isn't mine. I don't deserve it. Or I shouldn't have it, I should say. Not deserve it. I think I deserve it after beating Aiden. Alright, that is interesting lore there. By a fell god, okay. I'm just, like, thinking about this and just, like, trying to ponder if I can, like, connect this to any other lore that I already know of. Okay. And then we have the map of Liurnia East. Map of Liurnia's eastern region. The majority of Liurnia, known for its vast forests and ever-present fog, is sinking into a lake. The eastern coast is home to a high road running north and south. Okay. Well, I guess this is a Wind Waker situation then. It's in the process of flooding, but still. Alright, yeah, so I did see that high road from north to south, which I do want to travel along at some point. In fact, that's what we were planning on doing after this. The god of walking off cliffs while you organize your equipment. They fell off, literally. I guess I could, like, travel along here as well, but no, I do want to see if I can try and get to that high road. Oh, hang on. Can I get on Torrent here? Yes, there we go. Yeah, so this is an all bosses run, which means that I do technically have to look up boss locations, because there have been a few that I missed in Limgrave that I wouldn't have known about otherwise. Not here! Seek Spirit Spring! I already did it, though. Not to be confused with the fall god of pumpkin spice, exactly. Let's head over this way. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I really do appreciate it. Oh, is that another church there? Oh wait, no, that's just where my marker is, I believe. But yeah, let's check over there. Oh god, no, what's that? It is shrimp. Thankfully, I have my fire pots. Lobster. You're right, it is a lobster. It's a silly little guy. Yeah, no, I knew I was gonna die there from the combo. Well, there you go, first death of the stream there. So we are up to 49 now. And finally, a death that wasn't too falling. A rarity on this stream. Imagine how big sharks must be in this world if this is the size of a lobster. Giant crabs, giant lobsters, the From Software classic, exactly. And giant birds. The Moon has this really cool theory that I like, that everything in the Dark Souls universe is like really tiny. Or like people are really tiny, but then like the normal ass creatures, like the birds and the crabs and whatnot, they're all mega size. Yeah, giant spiders in the early 2000s, yeah. Let's get the Grace over here. And hey Tox, it's lovely to see you around. Sorry, not Grace, my runes. Although Grace is runes, or runes are Grace. Yeah, we got the gamer hat out. I do want to see if I can get a rematch on you. Oh, I see. Your claw gets stuck. But you hit like an absolute truck. See, I rhymed. him. Thank you, Bloody Slash. I gotta strip her white flesh. Right. There's so many places to check around. Purified Ruins. Oh yeah, this is basically where our marker was, so... Oh, it's you, Hayata, again. Hello. Let me put away my weapon.
Hello? Is someone there? Would you donate any Shaburi grapes in your possession to me? I'm on a pilgrimage, in search of the distant light. And when I eat one of those grapes, I can feel the light in the back of my eyes. Hello? Would you donate? I'm on a pilgrimage, and when I eat one of those grapes...
Alright. So I'm guessing that there would be one around here. Okay, no. I'll be candid. I do know that there is one around here. Because of my NPC questline guide. It doesn't have any story spoilers, it's just like, oh, like, you know, in this area, you'll meet the NPC and there'll be some Shibiri grapes around or whatever. That thing was made of rock or something, but it wasn't a rock. So yes, we do need to look around these ruins to give Hayata one of the grapes, but like grapes in incantation, or like in quotation marks there. In incantations, yes. But my character can use incantations, that's true. We're doing a bit of a paladin build. There's a ghost here. Come out, one and all, from the darkness underground, and let us offer unto the maiden our eyes. Yeah, so we met a ghost around the throne room in Stormvale Castle that was also ripping out their eyes like this to offer to a blind maiden. So hey dog. Yeah, the grape incantation. It's very powerful, trust me. Okay, I wonder what they mean by, like, coming out from the ground, if they're, like, calling the undead or something. The point is that we should find the quote-unquote grape around here somewhere. Oh. I thought you were an NPC for a second. No. You're just a cuckoo knight. Can you come down here? Thank you. Bloody Slash is pretty good, to say the least. Hidden path ahead. Alright. Let's just clear out the rest of this room first. Have fun with the lobsters. Thank you, Rose. I appreciate it. It's lovely to see you around as well. There we go. Yeah, we got the Cuckoo Glintstone, which is not the first one that we've obtained, so I don't have to read the description again. But yeah, I will note that yes, it's considered a false sorcery. Rolling required ahead, so to speak, likely underground. Alright, let's head down here now. Ah, I see. No enemy ahead. Let's hope that message was right. Precious item ahead. Seek ahead. What about this one? There's a Shibriri grape. which is what we were looking for. But what's this then? Two Fingers Heirloom. A talisman engraved with the legend of the two fingers raises faith. Fingers cannot speak, yet these were eloquent. Persistently did they wriggle, spelling out mysteries in the air. Thus did we gain words, the words of our faith. And yeah, you can see there are some figures there worshipping the fingers. Okay. That's pretty handy, I guess. Once I have more talisman slots, I could consider myself equipping this. If I want to, like, temporarily be able to use an incantation that I currently can't, it could be handy. But this probably doesn't have much viability later on into the game. Unless, like, you really don't want to level Faith. Which we're leveling a bit of Faith. We're not being dedicated to Faith, because we are a quality paladin. But we're leveling enough Faith to the point where we can use a couple of handy incantations here and there. Alright. Actually, no, I want to look at the description again, sorry. Persistently did they wriggle, spelling out mysteries in the air, thus did we gain the words of our faith, yeah. Alright. Let's go and hand those over to Hyena now. Who should be around here. Should probably also clear out the rest of these ruins here. Since... Oh, hang on, dog. Hello, dog. Actually, no, a one-handed heavy attack with the longsword is a thrust, which can be really good at reaching these targets without approaching them. Is the correct way to Elden Ring IMO? Yes, I've always played FromSoft games very slow and thoroughly, and I like to read the descriptions and learn about all of the lore and story. These are games that actively punish you for trying to rush through them if you don't know what you're doing. Alright. Lore is wonderful. I've been enjoying it so far. There's a lot of wonderful mysteries that I'm really excited to unravel. And certain names that, you know, keep getting brought up that I'm like, oh, who is that, you know? Who is Radagon? You keep hearing about Radagon, but like, who is that? Behold Rump. But obviously, don't tell me, you know, I would rather uncover the mysteries myself. Alright. Golden Rune, yay! Hey Julie, it's lovely to see you around. Your superpower is media literacy, thank you. Sometimes I can be quite slow at processing information, but yeah, I would say that I am media literate. Hey Julie, yeah, I'm loreminously. It's lovely to see you around. Alright, yes, Hyena is around here-ish. I'm just also, like, you know, inspecting the area and making sure that I'm getting everything here. Or at least everything major. I'll just put a marker on her so that I can get over a bit closer. Or get over there a bit better. Alright, just to quickly recap for people coming in. So we've met a new NPC called Hyena, and she is, she looks very similar to Irina, who was an NPC that died as part of, the questline of another character. And she wants these, quote-unquote, grapes, which they're not grapes, they're eyeballs. Specifically eyeballs that seem to have been, like, ripped out by people who have been afflicted by the Flame of Frenzy. So this is really interesting, and I'm wondering where this is kind of leading. We'll have to see. But yes, we're gonna go and offer these to her so she can go and eat another one. Yeah, give it to a blind maiden to guide her to a distant light. Yeah, specifically saying that yes, this is an eyeball. Yeah, keep an eye out.
Hello? Is someone there? Would you donate any Shaburi grapes in your possession to me? I'm on a pilgrimage in search of the distant light, and when I eat one of those grapes, I can feel the light in the back of my eyes.
Alright, there you go. There's your
You're not
grape.
like the others who give me grapes, are you? They rest their trembling hands upon me. Howling wordlessly, they gently stroke my eyes. Their frail fingers, emaciated. Yet still, they give me the grapes. But you seem somehow firmer. You are most kind indeed. May the blessing of the fingers be upon you. You are most kind. May the blessing of the...
Yeah, obviously she's blind, so she doesn't know, but the reason why we're not trembling when we give her the grapes is because we didn't rip our eyes out in order to give them to her. I see. Yes, I am Inspector Lumi. Also very confusing, but yeah, it's a great slow crawl. Oh, absolutely. Fox says I don't remember the names of characters unless I have to fight them. Julie says, I love the lore for RPGs. It's so fun to really dig into the world, its characters, and its stories. Oh, absolutely. I've been saying the amount of things I've only started getting or thinking about at all when you talk about it, probably in the hundreds by now. Well, I am playing very, very slowly. You know, like, I have how many hours in the game now? Like, 31 hours, and we have just gotten to Liurnia. So, yeah, this is an absolute slow crawl. But I'm enjoying it. And that's all that matters. Prawn ahead? Prawn ahead? Okay. So we can mark this off the map as something that we've done. I guess I can keep inspecting the ruins and just check around. Another thing that we need to do, actually, is we have the black knife prints. We have this map here, the knife print clue. Which I can see now that, yes, that seems to be the northeastern side of Liurnia. Specifically along the High Coast Road. So we could potentially go and do that tonight if we wanted to. I'm trying to make sure to tackle Liurnia in sort of fragments, so I don't really know if I want to rush to up here straight away, but we'll see. Piecing together stories, a lot of characters moving parts to me. This character's name is Spider-Man. We love Spider-Man. I am Spider-Woman. It's true. I'm at 1,193.6 hours. That's a lot. Oh my goodness. It also helps that I am, like, taking notes about the game off stream. I write notes about, like, the lore and stuff that I have done, so that I can keep track of things. I think that if I missed anything at these ruins, I will just look it up, and we can backtrack here in a future stream. But for now, let's just explore. Come on, take a swing. Got him. Yeah, you can see the enemies are, like, a lot more tankier here. You know, we're still obviously early here in Liurnia, so we're definitely strong enough to handle these enemies, but, you know, we're not, like, two-shotting them. Foot soldier tabard. Okay. Added cloth armor with more than a few stains, widely issued to foot soldiers in a lord's army. It does look pretty nice, but yeah, it's got a few stains, so I wouldn't wear it personally. Okay, there's like a forest around here and everything. At a certain point I just want to absorb all the things, yeah. Oh, is this a lore monument? There's one, or there were two of these that we've seen before, so yes, potentially this is another one of them. Firstly, let's grab those materials. This marks Melania's southward march. The blade of Michaela and her clean-wrought knights grant her wings, never to be clipped. So we've heard Melania's name multiple times at this point. Her battle with Radon, and how she also kicked Godric's ass. The southward march. Geographically from here, if we went south, we would end up in Limgrave. Potentially this is when she was heading to Caelid in order to fight Radon during the Shattering War. Something along those lines. Sword fighter ahead, but be wary of Scarlet Rot. Wicked sword ahead. I'm glad that I've been finding these, because yeah, these are like really, really good for if you're interested in the lore. Yeah, if you went directly south from here, you'd end up in like Limgrave, and then you'd probably go like east to Caelid. Tourist boards. Alright, let's just explore. Like, I do have a checklist of things to do here in regards to like NPC quest lines, but I'd rather not just constantly look at that list. Especially this is our first stream in this region. Let's just explore this part of the map, and we'll probably find everything on my checklist anyway. The reason why I'm using a checklist for this game, and why I didn't do that for previous Souls games we played on the channel, is because this game is so massive that I would like to experience basically all of it in a single playthrough. Instead of having to like do one playthrough here on stream, having missed and failed a bunch of quest lines, and then go, well, I guess I better replay the entire game, spend another 200 plus hours. What? Okay. Yeah, my Uchigatana just went through them. So there's a castle over there. Or is that the Raya Lucaria Academy? I'm not sure. We did see multiple places that did kind of look like academies, or at least manors. Stormhawk Feather. Oh, hi there. Okay, so that means that we got all the enemies here, if we got that free healing. I think you'd need 6 runs if you went linearly, yeah. Oh, why is it always defensible spot? Is this like hot air balloon there that we could try and shoot down? But yeah, I do know that Elden Ring has a bunch of endings, and we're only gonna get one of those endings. I don't know which yet, like, we will find out, but by doing this NPC questline guide that I have, that doesn't have, like, major story spoilers in it, it says that the guide will put us in a position where we have access to every single ending of the game. So then at that point, I can just make the choice of what I want to do. Oh my god! It's Menials! Oh my gosh! Iron Menial Night Rain! I have so many arrows stuck in my character. Yeah, don't worry, I'm fine. You make a backup for achievements, you earned all the endings by then? I think I will, actually. I'll only do one of the endings on stream, but if my file is in a position where it can complete every single ending of the game, I feel like I would just do that. Rather than replay the game like a bunch of other times. I do want to replay the game when I finish it, of course, but being able to replay it with the freedom of just like being able to do whatever the hell I want would be really nice. Because yeah, I could just duplicate my save file like before the final boss, and then just get all of the endings, and then full Steam achievements. Speaking of which, this game is actually the easiest FromSoft game that I know of to 100% on Steam. Because it doesn't require New Game Plus. It's just those multiple endings are the hardest part of it. Or for the ending where you take a happy stroll with Bach and drink milkshakes while walking into the sunset. I want that ending as well. I want Bach to be happy. I would die for Bach. Absolute precious, precious baby boy. He's a mama's boy, and we love him for it. Alright. We're kind of zoned out there a little bit, so let's see if we can try and hit this. Potentially... Can we throw rocks at this? No, we don't have the range for it. Flames thing? Oh, yes, that does work. Nice. Yeah, so we do see... Oh, see, that castle was Stormvale Castle. We were just there. Lost stream. I'm so silly. You know, it's like you see a place from a different angle and you think it's a different spot. No, it's the same spot. You're just looking at it differently. Alright, time for revenge. Oh. Oh my gosh, you okay? Let's go get the other one. I do have enough FP for Bloody Slash, so yeah. What an amazing weapon skill. Absolutely phenomenal weapon skill. Go. Those golden rune pickups are really, really nice. I appreciate getting those. We should get this Grace here, and then there's also a group of Wandering Nobles here. Oh nice, me and someone else got it at the exact same time. Or, I think that's just a replay of someone else, but it'd be cute to imagine two people arriving at the same Grace at the exact same moment. Just on, you know, different sides of the earth. Which I've always adored how FromSoft games do multiplayer. Making you feel like you're not so alone on what is supposed to be a lonely journey. I guess if we go this way, we're just gonna end back up at Stormvale Castle. Although, there's a giant there. So yeah, this is something different. This is something new. We haven't been here before. if I wait for a bunch of them to group up here, I could just Bloody Slash to take multiple out at once, but it does seem like they are just slowly approaching in kind of a single file line situation. Right, you can't hit enemies while they're down, so that's like the perfect time to charge a heavy attack, or heal if need be. Ooh, a bunch of tarnished sunflowers. We do need those. I think that's part of the crafting recipe for the holy water pots, so yes, I do want to have those. Oh, okay, yeah, there's a caravan there, so we could absolutely get something from that. Try death. Unlikely comfort. No, there is no comfort in death. Trail ahead. Especially since we are tarnished, so long as grace exists, we cannot die. Well, we cannot truly die. Jump attacks do amazing stagger damage, so it's good to do them a bunch. Yep, there's another one. I do know that these giants have like a table of drops that they can give us, but I don't think I've ever gotten any of the drops. Which is a shame. But it'll happen one day. Likely armament. Behold, treasure chest! And this is... the tree spear. Ooh. Golden spear with tree-like design, wielded by knights employed as palace guards in the royal capital of Lanedale, deals holy damage. Requiring superior dexterity to wield, this great spear can perform consecutive thrust attacks despite its larger size. And the skill is Sacred Order. Skill of the Golden Order Fundamentalist Knights. Perform a salute and grant the armament Holy Essence, highly effective against those who live in death. I totally stole this from Night Rain. Yeah, I can't believe Elden Ring Night Rain copied Elden Ring. That's ridiculous. We do need the dex requirements, just not the faith requirements. Which, by the way, in case you're wondering specifically what kind of build I'm going for, I did say a quality paladin, but I really want to try to get some Golden Order stuff, try to get some Crucible Knight stuff, especially Crucible Knight armor. I want to be that kind of knight. So, weapons like these definitely pique my interest. Although I did say that I didn't want to level my faith, a ridiculous amount. I don't want faith to be my main damage type. I want it to be kind of like a side grade, something that we have on the side when we need it for those who live in death, but not my primary damage. Alright, so yeah, this is interesting, because yes, we've heard about the royal capital of Lanedale multiple times, and events that have occurred there. Oh, there actually is some stuff to grab here. The Silver Firefly, it was worth it. I mean, coming down here was worth it in general. I do actually have a weapon that I'm building towards that I know about. Ordovis's Great Sword. That is the weapon that, once I get it, I think I'm just going to use that for the rest of the game. Potentially. We'll see. Because I fucking love using that weapon in Night Rain, and I'm sure I would love using it here as well. Let me get off torrent. Try night, and then let there be gorgeous view. Oh man, yeah, the paladin fit, exactly. I tried to do a paladin build in Dark Souls Remastered when I first played that, but sadly Faith is like really bad in Dark Souls 1. It's just not worth investing into. So knowing that Faith is actually good in Elden Ring makes me want to try and revisit that idea of being a paladin. Okay, if we used some of our runes, we would be able to get a level, but let's not worry about that for now. I guess yeah, sure, let's travel along this path. Don't watch somebody pull off Dex Faith in Dark Souls 1 recently. And we put ourselves a jigsaw puzzle with a paladin-shaped piece. I'm not saying that Faith is completely useless in Dark Souls 1. It's just... especially in the DLC, it tends to fall off a little bit. But then again, most things fall off in the DLC, because, like, everything has magic resistance. Actually, that's just the problem with Souls in general. Everything's got magic resist. Shocked that it works so well. Oh, I should probably put a marker where I intend to go. I want to check out this forest up here. There's also another grace here, which is nice. Oh, and there's a ghost there as well. Perfect. Alright, let's take a look at... oh, there's a battle going on there as well. Ah, the puppets. The puppets besiege us. Most likely referring to, yes, the puppets ahead there. Also, yes, gorgeous view. Look at that moon. Very pretty. Let's take a look at the battle down here. There's, like, spirits here? Giant ahead. I guess I'm joining the side of the Cuckoo Knights here. Just kidding. Death comes to you all equally. Not if I die here, though. Yeah, is there, like, someone or something that's summoning these? Because, oh my goodness. I won't refuse the runes, though. I appreciate them. Oh, yes, that is a giant. I see. Got a short sword drop there. Rest well, Marquis. Thank you so much for stopping by and trusting your community with me. I really do appreciate it. I'll do my best for you. I got the Lucerne, nice. I can discern that the Lucerne is a pretty good weapon. We'll see if we can beat this giant by... oh, they got glintstone blades. No. I want to see if I can beat them by just going for staggers. Actually, potentially our incantations could do good here. Here, catch this. I don't think they liked that. Or that. Yeah, no, we were just not doing much damage at all. What about Bloody Slash's damage? Is that good? I missed. Okay, that's actually decent. And that's because Bloody Slash is an amazing weapon skill. But me dying there isn't so amazing. Alright, we'll go and get our rematch against that giant in just a moment. But before then, I think I'm gonna take a little break. I like to take a break about every hour or so of stream. So when we come back, we will head down there, get our sweet, sweet revenge on that giant, and just keep exploring this southeastern area of Liurnia. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. Really do appreciate it. Thank you again, Marky, for bringing your community here. And let me catch up on chat before I go real quick. Avery says, I was shocked that it works so well. She used the lightning. Ah, I see. It kind of stinks in Dark Souls 1, says Moon, unless you're using Sunlight Blade. It's only decent in parts of the game where everything else is also good. Yeah, looking at you, Catacombs, Tomb of the Giants, that's where Faith really shines the most. And everywhere else, it's okay. It's okay at best. But to beat Dark Souls, you only really need to use things that are okay. You don't have to use things that are amazing. Just okay can get you through. Anyway, I will see you all in a couple of minutes. Please take care of yourselves, everyone, and we'll be back with more Liurnia after the break. See you all then. Take care. Alright, and I am back. Thank you so much for your patience, everyone. I really do appreciate it. No more gamer hat. I've removed the gamer hat. It's only meant to be a temporary redeem, and I feel like we had it on for about an hour or so, so we're putting that away for now. No more visual distractions, and we will continue on here with our Liurnia exploration. Ray says, for me, the light spell really shined in the catacombs. It literally shined in the catacombs. I really enjoyed Force and Wrath of the Gods as miracles in Dark Souls 1. They were really, really good. She's quit video games? Yeah, no more visual distractions. I'm closing this game. Never playing it again. Alright. Yeah, see, we press the leave button, and then the game goes to the credits because we left the lands between. We decided that it wasn't worth the effort to restore the Elden Ring. Only does reacts and watches TV on stream. Oh no, anything but. Alright, so we're gonna have to get through this encounter again and deal with the giant. Which is gonna be easier said than done. Especially when the giant does so much damage to us. Obviously, we don't have to do it, but... fuck it, might as well. Golden Rune. We'll also inspect our inventory. I do know that we picked up the Lucerne and all that. I wanted to take a look at them. But before then... collateral damage, baby! Oh. This is clever. Curse word, it's serious. Yeah! The type of giant I have to farm to get 2 swords you see me use? Oh yeah, it's like the magic troll great sword, yeah. Elden Ring just has really cool set pieces like this that I really appreciate. Like these minor encounters that I think are really cool. So we'll just let the giant handle the rest of the work here. And then we can dispatch them ourselves. She's a potty mouth. She says words like frick, dang it, gosh darn, shucks, and ticked off. Oh sugar, these enemies are deadly. Oh heck. Oh, thank you for the stagger. I will take a free riposte. Yeah, I think our best source of damage is just going to be getting those staggers. They're gonna run around a bit with their greatsword. On the bright side, when we do defeat this giant, we will have enough runes to get a level. Right, you can't immediately hit enemies again after posting them. I keep forgetting. Because I believe in Night Rain they changed it where you can hit enemies after posting them. But I could be misremembering. Jump attack, and jump attack. Nope. Get hit by the shockwave. Oh, we're so close. Just dodge the glintstone blades, and we are home free now. Oh. I don't really get anything for it. Yes, I've gotten very unlucky with the giants. I haven't gotten any of their drops. Let's take a look at all of our loot now. Lucerne. This polearm features a hard, sharpened beak-like spike attached to its head, designed to pierce armor. Though designed mainly as a thrusting weapon, its long handle can be utilized to get around an enemy's guard with a sideward sweeping attack. And the skill is Charge 4, so pretty self-explanatory there. And then Short Sword. A short straight sword with a short blade. In addition to its reliable standard damage, this weapon also boasts powerful piercing attacks. Lightweight among straight swords, this weapon is easy to wield, requiring only humble attributes, and the skill is Kick. And let's check out this forest ahead. Got some crystal darts. The first ones I've ever obtained, actually. Throwing knife chiseled from impure crystal. Craftable item. Consumes FP. Throw at enemies to deal damage. Long ago, it is said that a golem crafter employed a similar crystal tool. The weapon I used in our Dark Souls Remastered co-op run. Yeah, the Lucerne. It's very cool. I know it might be quite obvious to a lot of people, but, like, you know, the reason why, like, the Lucerne has that beak and scythes have, like, curved blades is specifically to get around shields, because you swing your weapon horizontally, and because the blade is on the angle, like, on the side there, it actually allows it to go past the shield. Sadly, in Souls games, that doesn't really work that way sometimes. Like, yes, the description mentions getting around shields, but typically, it doesn't. It just doesn't work that way. We wear Cavalier in short time for night. Fortnight. During the shuttle for this as well. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the point of a curved blade in general, yeah. Okay, so I'm guessing Knight's Cavalry will show up here at nighttime. How many times have we got to teach you this lesson? That's a scarab. Oh. I knew it would detonate. Would this be an explosion? It is. Scarab ahead, but be wary of explosion. I wish I saw that first. Raya Lucaria, hallowed hall dedicated to the study of magic. Why shut your doors to me? Am I barred from donning the crown of stone? You don't have the right. Exactly. Oh, you don't have the right. Oh, you don't have the right. Regret ahead. Gonna keep gathering more materials, and we could maybe climb up there a little bit. I don't know if that would lead to anything. A player message, sure, but why is it always down? I guess, yeah, if you were dropping up from here, then this would be a relatively safe spot to land. I just want to keep grabbing more materials. I need more crafting materials, you need to understand. We could go up the spirit stream here and get to this other part of the forest. Sure, let's do that. That seems to be another, like, great tower there for when we defeat Renala and we want to activate her great room. So that's worth keeping in mind. Oh, more starlight shards. Nice. Want to check its description again, now that we're kind of here in the magic area. What remains of a passing flash of starlight, a prized item that was once used in the Eternal City as an ingredient in intoxicating draughts. Okay. Interesting that, yeah, the Eternal City has droughts, and then this place is being flooded. Stone astrolabe ahead. Would this be a crab? Time for crab. By the way, try circling around. What if I tried facing it head on? What about that? Ow. I do have to remember the enemies are... Oh! I got death blighted. Oopsies. Oh. Oh, that's what happened to Roger. That was the blood stain when we interacted with his at the bottom of Stormvale Castle. That's what happened to him. He got death blighted. I completely forgot what I was going to say before that. If I forgot, it probably wasn't that important to begin with. Yeah, crab moments. Poor guy. Yeah, he's like infected with the death blight now and is like slowly decaying, it seems. And D is aware of this. So I'm wondering if one of the outcomes of this questline is that like D is going to kill Roger. Which would be big sadness ahead. Some more beast blood. We take those. I absolutely adore guard counter. I'm so glad that they gave shields like this extra utility in this game. Right, let's try this again. I don't really have difficulty fighting the crabs, it's just that one kind of surprised me. I did not roll far away enough from the Death Blight spew. Oh, I will take more tarnished flowers, thank you. And some more crystal buds and all that good stuff. Okay, let's run this back. Right, yes, so just roll a bit more to the side. There we go. Oh. Yeah, that Death Blight build-up is incredibly fast. Your crab has been defeated. Vengeance claimed. Oh, I'm sorry, little ones. Likely tree. Ah, corpse. Yeah, I wonder if this is like a great tree root. Dog? Yeah, that was dog. Just double checking the description of a blood rose, perhaps that might give me a hint there. Blood-slick roses that bloom in blood-soaked soil, material used for crafting items. Particularly beloved by those who serve the Lord of Blood. Glory to his inevitable reign. Inevitable is a cool word, like it rolls off the tongue really well. Sorry, random thought, I know. But inevitable. It's a very cool word. I should probably level up before I lose all these runes. That's also an idea, and that would be pretty cool. Lover. There's some skeletons there. Crab ahead, yes. Why is it always the crab? Time for crab. Well, we already beat the crab, so... I can backtrack a little bit. I'm not sure exactly where I'm going. Wherever the wind takes me, I guess. Or the guidance of grace. I could, like, maybe go to that tower early and just, like... If there's a grace there, I can unlock it, but... I don't think I'm gonna go to that tower until I'm done with the demigod in this area, which is Renala, who technically doesn't have a great rune. She was gifted one from Radagon. Tranquility ahead. Beautiful view ahead. I'm so happy to be alive, to be able to play this game. It's a really nice time. I guess I should just point at spots on the map and go like, I want to go here, or like, I want to go there. Or if I really need some guidance on where to go, I can pull up my NPC questline guide and it will, like, tell me the locations of some NPCs. Well, we didn't defeat the wolves around here. I guess that's something to do. Or we could just keep traveling north. I said I wasn't going to go all the way out north, but I guess not. I guess I lied. Where would we go if not north? Because we could travel along this road here. There's also, like, the ruins around here. Potentially this spot. That looks like a shack over there. We could check that out. Oh. That's just a healing scarab, but I mean, I'll take it. Right, it only refills my flasks, it doesn't actually heal me. And you only refill my cerulean flasks, right? Of which I only have one. Oh. Oh, right, no, I should do the Knight's Cavalry boss in that forest. Since I am doing all... Oh, wait, hang on. That's also a boss here. I think there's a mention of D in this area. Like, being able to summon him for this. Or him being in the area. So I'm just gonna mark that. I'm gonna leave that for now. Let's wait till nighttime and go and fight that Knight's Cavalry. Oh, and also level up before I forget. That's also pretty important. No clue what I want to put points into at right now. I guess I'll just keep leveling Faith a bit more. Oh, and I need to wait till nighttime. Although pressing pause time here and pressing until nightfall, it puts you, like, just before nightfall. Like, the night hasn't truly settled in yet. So if we don't see the Knight's Cavalry ahead, that could potentially be the reason. Bye, Giant. Have fun. Let's see. Are you here? There you are. Come face me. This is the third time. Oh, you hit like a truck. I do have Radagon's Scar Seal equipped though, so that could also potentially be the reason why we're taking so much. If we deal with the horse, then we'll be fine. Oh no. No, 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 no. Bear, please no. Not right now. I'm in the middle of something, Bear, please. I gotta make sure that I don't bloody slash myself into one-shot range. Okay, I got one more flask left. Please stop moving. Okay, there we go. One more hit. Or another hit. Okay, there we go. Knocked off your horse, and we can riposte, and you're gone. So what do we get for beating you? Ash of War Ice Spear. This Ash of War grants an armament the cold affinity and the following skill. Ice Spear. Skill of the warriors who served Lunar Princess Rani. Spin armament to release cold magic, then channel it into a piercing spear of ice. Usable on polearms capable of thrusting and twin blades. Okay, well that's the first mention there of Rani. Who I know is like an important character, I think. I'm pretty sure. This is a blind playthrough, right? Like, I don't know everything about Elden Ring, but, you know, some names you can't help but just not hear across the internet constantly. And that is, one of them. Okay. Yeah, I guess let's do that boss now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that my NPC guide mentions that D can help you with that fight, which... Oh, hang on. Hello there. It's Hyetta again. Oh, I'm two-handing my shield. I feel embarrassed. Hang on. There we go.
Hello? Is someone there? Would you donate any Shabiri grapes in your possession to me? I'm on a pilgrimage, in search of the distant light. And when I eat one of those grapes, I can feel the light in the back of my eyes. Hello? Would you donate any? I'm on a pilgrimage, and when I eat one of those...
Okay, so she has the same dialogue for each of her encounters. The Guidance of Grace is taking us this way. Just central Liurnia. Alright, let me equip my Uchi Katana again. There we go. Oh, and let me remove this marker and put it there. Actually, I will double check because I want to make sure I don't accidentally, like, screw up any quest lines. Let me just stand here for a moment and pull up my text guide here. Let's see. Okay, no, it just says defeat the enemy, and it does say to summon D for the fight, but I don't think this game requires any mandatory summoning for boss fights for NPC quest lines. This isn't a Dark Souls 2 moment. Alright. So let's go and do that. Hey wolves, bye wolves. Oh, pack of wolves, look! They're hunting. That's awesome. Yeah, so there was a mariner around here, and we know that D, Hunter the Dead, as well. Hunting the dead. It's kind of his title, kind of his thing. Oh my gosh, please stop moving, wolves. They are, like, perfectly dodging everything. But not even on purpose, I'm just whiffing. Oh, okay. Sorry, wolves. I really wanted that Trina's lily. Did I, though? Okay, so yes, there's the Mariner fight ahead here. And oops, I did not mean to throw that pot. I know you can turn it on so that your HUD is constantly showing, but I do like when it disappears for the cinematic feel. Which leads to incidents like those where I don't remember what item I have selected. Yeah, I just want to see where you can summon D for this. Oh, Beast Eye Quivers. What? Oh? What? Oh! That tells me that there is a death root nearby. Right. Okay. I gotta go and read the item description of that again. Because it's been a while since we last interacted with the beast clergyman. I don't know, that's just a cerulean scarab. Yeah, where is D's summon sign? If he can be summoned for this. Hey, I don't want to aggro them. I just want to see. I guess there's like a summoning pool to activate nearby. I think I saw it was like up ahead. Or maybe I'm mistaking it for something else. Yeah, we don't have to summon D for that fight. It's just... I'd like to see the sign. And just, like, know that he's there, you know, with us in spirit, at the very least. Because, yeah, I find it actually easier to play without summons. Because then all of the aggro is on me, so I can focus solely on the boss. I do not see a summon sign. Maybe I have to go to the round table and talk to him again? Who knows? We got a Smithing Stone 3 there, and I'm guessing this is the Death Root? Nope, it's a Trina's Lily, which is just as valuable. So yeah, those are Death Tree roots. Or Great Tree roots, but they might as well be called the Death Tree at this point. No friend ahead. Yeah, I guess let's just kill you. I don't really... I don't really want to look around for D anymore. What, you're all the way over there? Really? Let's read all the signs at least, then. Down ahead. This way? Oh, does this lead to, like, a dungeon? Kind of? There's a grace there, there's a jar down there, there's a shack down there, there's a bunch of things down there. Let's just put a diamond marker there so I know to check that out later. A diamond means that it's important. Like, maybe I will do a playthrough of, like, Elden Ring in the future where, like, I use the NPC summons whenever they're available. Just to... to try a different play style. For myself. No, trying a different play style would be using magic, and we know that I would never do a full caster build. You're all the way over there. Oh, that's D's summon sign. I see it now. Yeah, D Hunter of the Dead. Actually, maybe he would be handy here if there's a bunch of skeletons. Just someone to distract the enemies. Although, I do have Spirit Ashes, I could just use those. I actually have some skeletons that I can summon. Right, so I can't riposte to you, but I can still just keep getting some good damage in. Oh, oops, I should back off. There you go. Alright, see ya! Enemy felled. I'm guessing that's another death root? Yep. So we should go and give that to the bestial clergyman. Skeletal bandit ashes. Ashen remains in which spirits yet dwell. Used to summon the spirit of a skeletal bandit. This is the spirit of a bandit who lives in death and will continue to rise again until properly finished off. After the night of the plot, Deathroot appeared in the lands between, and those who live in death soon followed. And of course, yeah, we have the Deathroot here, which we've already read the description of, but I do want to call attention again to the bottom part, which has some very significant lore there. On the night of the dire plot, the stolen Rune of Death enabled the first death of a demigod. Later, the Rune of Death spread across the lands between, through the underground roots of the Great Tree, sprouting in the form of Deathroot. Yeah. And we know that the Prince of Death is Godwyn, who was the first demigod to be assassinated, or just killed in general, on that fateful night. Okay, so we can mark that off now. Oh, and I wanted to check the bestial eye again? Yeah, this one. Claw-marked stone eye received from Gurang, beast clergyman. It is said to tremble when near Deathroot. A murky violet iris writhes as if alive. I am not sated. Feed me more. Death. But yeah, we will do that, actually. I also want to go down here. Let's go down here. Actually, checking, I could probably get a level. There is a Grace nearby, right? Wait, Town Bridge. Yeah, we can go and get this Grace. And also, because Hyeta's close by, we most likely know that there will be a Shabriri grape as well. She just keeps happening upon points where there's grapes nearby. Alright, let's use all of these runes to get us another level. And you can just throw it straight into Faith, I guess. I'm trying to remember the benchmark that I was going for with Faith. I think like 17 or 20 Faith was approximately what I was aiming for. Sure, let's just put another point into Faith there. And then I think I'd like to start putting more points into Strength again, because yes, I am a quality paladin, but I would like to level a lot more Strength. I'm just Strength pilled. Alright, yeah, there was a lot of stuff of interest in this area. Worth checking out. But for now, let's just prioritize what I have marked. I'm gonna have to write down some notes for myself. At least mental notes of giving the Death Root to the Beast Clergyman, giving the Academy Scroll to Selen, and so on and so forth. Here, and then time for jumping off. Well, not quite jumping off. Okay, that was scary. I think I can just hold forward on my control stick and I should land fine each time. Yeah, I don't think you literally have to jump. Jarberg. Okay. Got a smithing stone, yay! Okay. It's a bit dark around here, so I've just turned the lantern on.
Hello, Cos. What are you doing here? I didn't think anyone knew about this place. Except us Jars. Ah. Are you going to be the new potentate?
Sure, I'll be your potentate.
Gosh. Truly. That's wonderful news. It's not easy being potentate, though. I know. Show me your hands. It's just a little test, Cuz. To see if you've got the right stuff. Your skin isn't so smooth, is it? You need slick, slidey hands to be potentate, you know? I'm sorry, Cuz. But I don't think you've got what it takes. What a shame.
Aww.
Don't look so glum, Cuz. We can still chat. Potentate or not, come back and visit me. When you can. Don't look so glum. We can still come back and visit me.
Okay. Let's look at the messages now. Lovable sort. Visions of warrior, therefore seek bravery.
Don't look so glum. We can still chat. Come back and visit me.
Time for warrior. Yeah, can I talk to all of you? I want to be friends. Like, oh my god, it's just a village of friends. No, you're just dancing or worshipping a fallen warrior. No enemy ahead. Flower. Never Grace activated. Moon is presenting her own theory here, saying, I'm going to guess the reason she's always next to Grapes is because whatever light she gets in the back of her eyes leads her to the next destination, and whatever's causing the madness is slowly guiding her to an endpoint over time. And that source of madness is also aware of where to guide her because it's causing madness to the people it happens to. I don't actually know, this is my interpretation. Yeah, that's completely valid, and I think that feels right to me. We'll learn more details about it later, potentially, through some more item descriptions, but I think, yeah, she is definitely receiving guidance by that madness to all these destinations, it feels, and then we are just helping her obtain the eyeballs. Grapes turning into wine type vibe. So chill. Yeah, that is a very interesting theory, and I quite like it. Alright. Yeah, let's just explore around Jarberg. And be friends with everyone. I'm glad I found Jarberg. Well, we were gonna go here anyway because there are NPC quests here. Or at least one NPC quest here. I'm trying to see if I could get up on those buildings, but probably not. I like putting my like putting my weapon away whenever I'm like trying to talk to people. You know, just a thing of courtesy. No enemy ahead. Cracked pot! Oh, I mean, that's kind of tragic, because, you know, that could have become another pot person, but that serves us well, at least. It means more fire pots, baby. Oh, yeah! How many do we have total? We have 9 now. Ooh, Mikella's Lily. Let's take a look at that. A delicate water lily of unalloyed gold that has started to fade and wilt. Material used for crafting items, exceedingly rare to find. A flower signifying faith in the Halley tree. Thought to be beloved by the Empyrean Mikella in his youth. Right, I don't know if okay, no, we have heard of Mikella's name a couple of times. Melania being like the Blade of Mikella, I believe, and all those other things. Interesting, and we've never really heard of the Hallig tree before, so let's just keep this in the back of our mind. Ritual pot. This empty pot somehow mends itself when broken. Special item with greater durability than a cracked pot. Essential vessel for crafting ritual pot items. The materials and magics sealed within deploy their effects when the pot is thrown. Yeah, many kids to account for. Like, gosh, America, how many kids do you have? There's so many. Alright, so I guess we might have some recipes that we could use the ritual pot for straight away. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. I guess, yeah, I can look at all my pots here. No, I can't do anything with it just yet. Hello, friends. I won't take their flower. Champion ahead. Ah, champion. I will take all of these, though. Like, this is a great spot to get flowers. Seek item. Another cracked pot? Oh my goodness, okay. We have 10 cracked pots. I feel powerful. Ah, lovable sort. Another cracked pot? 11. Oh my goodness. Living jar shard. Interesting that that was on a person. Because we still don't really know about the source of the jar, like the living jars. I think it's like a bunch of meat that is like thrown into a jar and then enchanted with magic, is the interpretation I'm getting from all of these various item descriptions. But yeah, it's just interesting. Specifically this description here, the raw meat dumpling, mentions not recommended for those who prefer to know the origin of their meats. This is like the meat in the jars themselves. I mean, it's probably something fucked up, like they kill people and they use their meat to make the jars. It's fine, don't worry about it, smiley face. Yeah, just don't worry about the potentially fucked up origins of the jar people, and just don't think about it. Why is it always sadness? Offer rump, therefore seek tail. Oh, you're doing some gardening. Didn't expect hidden path, therefore try attacking. Really? Of course not. Of course not. It's never true. Not yet, at least. Be wary of traitor. Oh, map. So to speak, liar. Dung ahead. Yeah. Visions of gorgeous view, absolutely. Visions of fire and then sacrifice ahead. Okay. Regret ahead. Let's finish exploring the rest of Jarburg and potentially look along here, and then we'll wrap up stream. This has definitely been a good stream to, like, really get us acquainted with what to expect from Liurnia here. But I'll take these flowers as well. I'm sorry, I just want the crafting materials. What about the Eye of Yellow again? Yeah, I want to look at this description again because it mentions, yeah, Grunin lands afflicted by frenzy. It's used for pain-relieving properties, or for its pain-relieving properties. Though it's also known to be a dangerous intoxicant. The game is teasing me with lore about, like, the Flame of Frenzy, and I'm like, I want to know more! But that's the thing with FromSoft games, is that they are very intentionally designed so that you will unravel the mystery over time, and certain reveals are, you know, paced at certain points in the game. Praise the lovable sort. Didn't expect joy. Okay. Can I give you anything?
Don't look so glum. We can still chat. Come back and visit me.
Alright. But I guess we can't do anything with, your name is... Jarbarn. I can't do anything with them just yet. That was the building I wanted to get on top of, because I saw a shiny there, but I guess maybe it'd be safer to drop down from above than try to brute force climbing up. I think that's everything here. For now, at least. Yeah, I do want to see if I can get that item that was on top of the roof. Torrent platforming. Yeah, right there. There's something there. Oh, I know how to get there. We go this way. Hopefully that was worth the effort. Oh, it absolutely was. Meet the cooler cracked pot. It's the ritual pot. Alright, I'm gonna equip my weapons again, and let's explore down south now. Or, like, south of here. We should also, like, turn in our death route, before I forget. Anything along here? Nope. Oh, these always have a ton of runes, so... Yes, I will rob graves for runes. Didn't expect fat coin purse. That's a funny way of saying someone is rich. I did it. Praise the jumping. Didn't expect beautiful. Behold bridge! I can't see it. It's raining, it's misty. No horse ahead. Why is it always Erdtree, so to speak, offer Elden Ring? Be wary of stomach. I'm wondering if a lot of these messages are just like foreshadowing stuff in the plot, and I don't know. Visions of comfort, time for slate. Yeah, and then we can get a hidden covenant. Right, that's everything there. But I guess we can't go any further down, can we? Like, the map does show that, yes, technically there is stuff below us, but... we would die. That's a death fall. Okay, there was a, like... No, we got everything here. No, I guess we just head back and that's it for stream. Although, oh, I really want to find the not death root, the grape for Hyetta. It'd probably be in these ruins nearby, I would be willing to bet. Or like a cave, perhaps, like a dungeon. Or not on the bridge anywhere, I don't think. I want to keep playing, but I know I should wrap up. Where's the Beast Clergyman again? Here. All the way over in Caelid. Which, don't turn around, because that's a gargoyle there. Hi, I've got your death route.
I'm not sated. Feed me more death.
Oh, we got a new incantation for it.
More. I am not sated. Feed me more death.
Alright. Bestial Vitality. Incantation taught by Gurang, the Beast Clergyman. Fills the body with bestial vigor, restoring HP over a period of time. Having gained intelligence, the beasts must have felt how their wildness slipped away as civilization took hold. Huh, okay. Interesting. And we do meet the requirements for it, so that's nice. Then we can hand over the scroll to Selen? Yeah, let's do that. Where's Selen again? She is here. Well, a version of Selen is here. I've seen the other Selen, and I don't know what to think of that yet.
There you are, my apprentice. Shall we commence the lesson?
There you go. Give it.
Is that a scroll? Takes me back to my academy days. Very well. This is sorcery with which I'm not entirely unfamiliar. I'll be sure to incorporate it into one of your lessons. Never lose that inquisitive spirit, my apprentice.
Really funny that she's willing to teach me, even though I don't meet the stat requirement for a single sorcery. But I do find it annoying in FromSoft games when, like, you were locked out of a sorcerer, like, merchant because your stats aren't high enough. Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3 do that, from what I can recall. I don't know if Dark Souls 2 did it. But I always found that annoying because it's like, well, even if I don't want to learn your stuff, can I at least, like, look at them? Like, can I do some window shopping? Am I allowed to do that? Alright, so we got Swift Glintstone Shard, I believe. Let's just take a look at this. One of the Glintstone sorceries of the Academy of Raya Lucaria. The Glintstone serves as a conduit, launching swift magical projectiles at foes. This sorcery can be used without delay after performing another action. Those unworthy of the Stone Crown typically end their brief journey into sorcery here. Alright, and then we got, I think it was Great Glintstone Shard, which has the pretty much exact same description. It just notes that, yes, it launches a large magical projectile at foes, and can be cast repeatedly while in motion.
You wish to continue the lesson? Very well. I have time aplenty.
Okay, I guess we can either end the stream at the Round Table Hold, or we can end the stream at Jarburg, or like at the Gate Town Bridge. I'm curious if there's new stuff to do at the Round Table Hold, but let's just go to the Gate Town Bridge. And you know what? Screw it, I'll use some of my runes and level up a bit more. Just gotta scroll down here and use a bunch of them. Actually, I don't know. No, I probably will have enough to get another level once I use all these. Oh, I have to press use selected number, not use. There we go. Okay, is that enough for another level if I check my status screen? No. I just need to use a couple more of them. And when I say a couple more, I just mean I'll just use all of them. Perfect, okay. Waiter, another level up, please. Can I have a... Can I have a... point of faith, please? Thank you. So, yeah, I think I'll get my faith to 20. And then I'm gonna start bumping points into strength again, and just get my strength all the way up to, like, 30, maybe? Like, 35? Because I do want to use some heavy weaponry, so... And I don't think I'll put points into Mind. I don't really need the FP unless, like, I'm spamming a particular incantation that costs a lot, or I, like, really want to rely on Spirit Ashes. Alright. That is everything. You're still here, Hayata? Just making sure. Yeah, you're still here. Maybe the thing we're looking for, the grape, is, like, under the bridge? Probably under the bridge. But, we will explore more and find out more next time on Elden Ring. Let's go to System and return to Desktop. 32 hours played, 51 deaths, and making a lot of good progress. We beat a couple of bosses today. We got, like, what, 2 bosses, it feels like? No, 3. Like, yeah, I think about 3. I wasn't counting, though. I just have to wait for the game to properly close. There we go. Alright, let's head on over here, so I can say thank you all so much, everyone, for coming by to stream. Hope you had a lovely time with some more Lumi Elden Ring. Yeah, every single stream, I'm learning more about the lore, I'm, you know, getting more levels, I'm getting more runes, getting more equipment. It's a really, really nice time. I wonder if I got any Steam achievements for this session. No, I did not. Right, most of the Steam achievements are tied to main story progression, and I don't expect that we'll be doing anything relating to the main story for quite a while. Because obviously I want to do all of the side stuff first. I want to do all the NPC stuff first. But yes, we do have a goal in mind. We will be going to the Raya Lucaria Academy in order to face Renala. But before then, we've got a lot more to do before we even think about facing off against another demigod. But yeah, thank you for being here, everyone. I do appreciate it lots. Let me quickly promote the socials and the Discord server. You know where to find me off stream. I post my stream schedule on both Blue Sky and the Discord, and you can get the stream schedule converted to your time zone automatically on the Discord server, so all the more reason to be there. Let me just quickly outline what we're doing for the rest of the week. So the rest of this week's stream schedule is just a repeat of last week's. So tomorrow at the same time this stream started, we are playing more Shovel Knight Plague of Shadows. And then later in the week, Friday, Saturday, Australian time, 12 p.m., we are continuing with more Elden Ring. And then on Sunday at 12 p.m. for me, we're doing another Flex Slot stream. Last time we did Helldivers 2 for the Flex Slot stream, so I'm gonna make sure to vary it. And we'll do a different game, if not Monster Hunter Rise, with Moon. Thanks for the stream. Thank you for being here, Ray. I really do appreciate it. Yes, now I like to do the endeavor of thanking every single person who came by the stream. So I just like to scroll through the chat and just check my activity feed and try to get as many names as possible. So, let's give this a try. Thank you so much for being here, Ocean. Thanks for being here, Telv, Katsugyo. Thanks for being here, Melissa, and thank you so much for the bits. Thanks for being here, Moon. Thank you so much for being here, Marky, and thank you so much for the raid. Really do appreciate it. Thanks for being here, Rose. Thank you so much for being here, Ray, again, of course. Thank you so much for being here, It's Just a Goblin. And gotta keep scrolling. Thanks for being here as well, Tacitus. Thank you so much for all the offline follows as well. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for being here, Tox. Thanks for being here, RPG Julie. And that's pretty much it. But obviously, wherever you were here for a minute, an hour, the whole stream, you're just lurking or watching the VOD. I really, really do appreciate it. Speaking of which, at the time that we are streaming this, the first 2 parts of my Elden Ring playthrough are up on YouTube as permanent VODs. And in a bunch of weeks' time, today is September 9th for me, so like in 2 weeks' time, I think, or like 3 weeks' time, this VOD here will be up on YouTube as well. So the entire series is being archived. If you want to wait for me to finish the game, and then you can just sit down and watch all of the VODs. Yeah, so just do keep that in mind. Alright, let's try and find someone that we can raid off into now. The problem is that a lot of people are asleep at this hour because of time zones, but oh, there's actually a lot more people online than I expected. Who do we want to raid into? We could raid into this stream that just started. We could raid into this stream that's been going for a while. I'm a little bit indecisive. Just a teensy tiny bit indecisive when it comes to picking someone to raid into. We can raid into this stream. We're gonna raid into Frame Dude, who is a primarily a Souls-like streamer and content creator who is playing Hollow Knight, the original Hollow Knight, for the first time, it seems. Very, very exciting. Which I also actually owe you all a playthrough of Hollow Knight as a stream incentive, which I don't know if we're going to be getting to that by the end of the year, considering just like how long Elden Ring is going to take, but I mean, one day. Alright, so let's get that raid up and going. And we don't have a strict raid message, do whatever you want for it if you can be bothered. But let's get that raid up and going. We'll say hi to Freedom Dude and wish him the best of luck with surviving against all of the bugs in Hollow Knight. Alright, please have a lovely morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you're in the world, everyone. Make sure to stretch and hydrate plenty, as I did throughout the stream. Make sure to take your meds in case you've forgotten. And the moral of this stream is don't eat people's eyeballs. That's not good for you. Even if they supposedly show you the light, don't do that. That's kind of weird. Alright, I will see you all tomorrow for Shovel Knight Plague of Shadows, but until then, let's go. It's raid time, baby. Oh yeah. I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.